The top 5 playoff moments, okay? These are moments of Michael Jordan's career, and then you can attack me, okay?
Okay, let me see it.
Number 5 is the flu game. This is a depleted Michael Jordan, whether it's flu, food poisoning, or something else. A depleted Michael Jordan went in there, and as you would say, Perk, gave them that work when they needed it. I mean, there was nothing. It's not like the fight game, Perk, where you're going to show, hey, I can fight 10 of the 12 rounds with a busted jaw like Muhammad Ali did, but this is the basketball version of that.
Okay,
all right.
You got it.
Finally, we're talking about the 63 points versus the Celtics. And let me tell you why I picked this. This is a loss, okay? Jordan wasn't playing with any other All-Stars. Larry, the Celtics won the game. Bird was universally considered the best player in the game at the time, all the MVPs and the championships. But after this game, it's not just that Bird said that's God disguised as Michael Jordan, right? He said, I never would say that he's the best player I ever saw if it wasn't true. That's Bird saying it when he was on top. All right, number 3, the spectacular move. When MJ switched hands in midair versus the Lakers in Game 2 of the 91 Finals, like people forget this, they lost Game 1. Right? A lot of people thought Lakers were going to win. Magic Johnson, oh my God, Michael Jordan's never going to win a championship playing in his style. When he pulled out that move and then went on to destroy the Lakers.
In the finals.
Number 2 is the shrug. Game 1, the 92 Finals against the Blazers. Because what was MJ's weakness? I'll tell you why. What was MJ's weakness was the outside shot. It was considered, right? He wasn't a great three-point shooter. People didn't shoot it a lot back then. And he's hitting 3 after 3 after 3, looking at Magic and shrugging like, I can't miss. Here's number 1, Perk. It's the game-winning shot, Game 6 of the 98 Finals against the Utah Jazz. I mean, that was the second three-peat. If he never plays basketball again, that is the greatest ending to any career ever. He did play basketball again, but come on, man. No one ever even went a Game 7 with the man, and it's because of stuff like this. Go ahead, have at it.
You know what, Max? I actually don't have a problem with this list at all. I think you did an excellent job. I really do.
Me.
Yeah,
wow. I thought you were going to go after me about not including the Cleveland shot, the shot 2 in this. But the first round of the playoffs against Cleveland, why would I have it in there?
Well, first of all, it's hard to go against any of MJ moments because he has so many of them. And when he's doing them in the finals, it's just a different tune.
Okay, are you willing to now admit that he is greater than LeBron James, or are you sticking to your guns?
I would never do that.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.